Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. So in this video, I figured I'd change things up a bit and go over every single Iron Man minifigure from the LEGO Marvel universe, comparing them side by side against their real-life movie versions. I've always loved Tony Stark and feel like now is the perfect time to make this video, as HD official images of the figures are now out from 2020. Please note that I will not be counting the Time Heist suit as official Iron Man armor in this video, nor will I count any microfigures or Mighty Micros in this video as well. Anyway, with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The first figure we have is the Iron Man Toy Fair 2012 exclusive, and to be honest, I don't really like the headpiece used, but it stands out in a way compared to the other Iron Man figures, and it is very, very rare, worth $3,000 and up, and I think it looks pretty bad in my opinion. I don't like the fact that the helmet is printed on a headpiece. The next figure is the Model Prime suit. It first appeared in the Invincible Iron Man comic, volume number 3. The suit itself looks kind of cool. The LEGO form is not that bad, but something about the helmet looks a bit off to me, and I think it's lacking the proper geometry. The next figure is Mark 1. The Mark 1 armor looks really cool in my opinion, and of course, we all know that it was built to help Tony escape captivity from the 10 Rings in the first Iron Man movie. I love this figure and I think it looks fantastic and is very accurate. Next, we have Mark II. The Mark II armor looks fantastic, once again. I love it, and it captures the armor so well. The printed leg piece is very nice, and the helmet is nice and accurate, and of course, the torso looks super great as well. It is pretty much the perfect version of the Mark I suit, built after Tony escaped the cave. Next, we have Mark V, and generally speaking, I think it looks great, and I do love the silver and dark red color scheme going on with this figure. The printing all over is very accurate in general. Moving on, we have Mark VI, and we are now entering the golden era of Iron Man suits. This figure features a golden helmet with gold highlights that really makes the figure pop, in my opinion, and of course the triangular arc reactor looks fine, but you know, it lacks the glow. Moving on, we have Mark VII. Mark VII features a full dark red body with a golden helmet and a circular arc reactor piece, which, you know, once again, is lacking the glow unfortunately, but that'll be fixed in future figures. Next up, we have Mark 17. When I first saw this figure, it looked so good that I thought it was a knockoff. I mean, it looks insanely detailed, which is truly mind-blowing. The glowing blue eyes and arc reactor would be better off if they were a lighter shade though, and this figure, I guess the suit, has been named Heartbreaker by Tony Stark, and you can count on Tony Stark to come up with the best names for his suits. Next up, we have Mark 33, and Mark 33 lets go of the golden color scheme temporarily. I do love the silver used, and I think that the arms and leg printing looks spot on. It is probably one of the most accurate Iron Man figures compared to their realistic suit equivalents, and I guess armor equivalents, and it is also known as the Silver Centurion. Next up, we have Mark 37. This here is an underwater Iron Man suit, and I think it looks very unique. And I like it. I really love the sand green color scheme used for this figure, and it is also known as Hammerhead. Once again, good on ya, Tony, for coming up with great names for your suits. Moving on, we have Mark 39. And now, Mark 39 does have a nickname, and it is Gemini, or Starboost. I mean, I like Starboost better. I think it looks really cool, and it also features a special new design for the 2013 LEGO Marvel Superheroes video game. It came in the Avengers space mission set, which I think is really cool, and the Mark 39 armor was featured in the Iron Man 3 movie. I do like the white, gold, and gray color scheme going on with the plates and the armor as a whole. Next up, we have Mark 41, also known as Bones. I love it very much, and this here is definitely one of my personal favorites in terms of the LEGO equivalents. This armor is once again featured in Iron Man 3. It is also part of the Iron Legion. I think it looks really cool, and I do love the fantastic looking color scheme going on with it. And honestly, it really looks like something I'd wear. Next up, we have Mark 42. It features the same LEGO helmets used for the previous versions as well, and it also has a dark red body with golden hands. It is very similar to Mark 17, but obviously it's upgraded in some small ways. Next up, we have Mark 43, and I don't really have much to say about this figure. I mean, the minifigure version of Mark 43 looks really cool, and it has the chest plate. It looks good, and I think it's fairly accurate. Next, we have Mark 43 once again from set number 76105, the UCS Hulkbuster. This minifigure version of Mark 43 does not have the chest plate, and I think it looks great. Moving on, we have Mark 45, and Mark 45 features a nice new helmet mold with narrow eyes, and this suit was featured in Avengers Age of Ultron. It is the first armor featuring a hexagonal outline for the chest repulsor transmitter, and it is one of my favorites. And I also do like the darker cheek indentations as it gives the helmet a more accurate structure, and I think that overall the printing for it is brilliant. Moving on, we have Mark 46, and this here was the armor featured in Captain America Civil War. And I do think that the chest and body printing for Mark 46 is really great overall, and the cheek highlights have improved compared to Mark 45. Next up, we have Mark 47, and Mark 47 was actually featured in Spider-Man Homecoming, which is one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, and I think it looks fantastic. I do love the shiny silver printing on the bottom half of the torso and legs. Silver is one of my favorite colors, and this here is definitely a favorite of mine. Moving on, we have Mark 50, a favorite to a lot of people. The full suit for Mark 50 was featured in Avengers Infinity War, and just the helmet was featured in the Avengers Endgame minifigure, and we've seen that actually in the Time Heist minifigure, and the figure itself is probably the most accurate of all the Iron Mans, and it looks stunning next to the real version from the movies. I like it a lot. LEGO almost perfected the helmet here, and it looks awesome. Next up, we have Mark 85, and it appears primarily in Avengers Endgame. There is some stark contrast between gold and dark red here, as the arms are fully golden, minus the hands. And it also features a golden helmet visor, I guess helmet face piece, and very large gold highlights on the leg piece, which really makes the figure pop in a way, which I guess is fine, but I prefer more subtle colors, to be honest. Accuracy-wise though, it's really cool. Last but not least, we have the Marvel Avengers game minifigure for Iron Man, and I think that the Iron Man suit is pretty cool from the video game. I mean, I don't play video games, but judging by the graphics of it and the detail and design of the suit, I think it looks pretty cool. And to be honest though, the helmet really isn't my favorite. I think it looks kind of odd, if you know what I'm saying. But I guess it is what it is, and the oddness has been transferred onto the LEGO figure, which is why the helmet's kind of off for me. This one's definitely not my favorite, but it's fine, I guess. Some people like it, some people don't. It is what it is. But regardless, it's different and kind of unique, which makes it kind of cool. Well guys, first of all, I'm so sorry about the long video. I just had so much to go over here, as there are so many cool Iron Man suits that LEGO has released over the years between 2012 and 2020. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Feel free to like the video if you want to see more comparisons like this, and goodbye for now.